These pregnant women gave birth without a single scream of pain. It was just another Tuesday at the hospital. Miraculous pregnancies, toxic husbands, people who don't bathe, the usual. Until two very pregnant women arrived to the hospital.
Dr. O'Malley to the delivery room. Dr. O'Malley to the delivery room.
Duty calls. I felt the tension as soon as I entered the room.
It's unacceptable that we have to wait this long.
I want my own private room.
Patience, ladies. I know it's uncomfortable, but for now, we don't have private rooms available. And in fact, at this hospital, we don't even have aspirin. To make things worse, there weren't many doctors available at that time, so I had to check and attend to both women simultaneously. Nancy, Renee, we're going to be here for a while. I recommend you to relax. They were about to give birth. It was logical they were in a bad mood and desperate. Luckily, they started talking and relaxed. After a while, they even seemed like lifelong friends.
Hey, so the father doesn't know anything? When are you going to tell him?
Never!
What?
You think I was going to pay 50,000 Dodge coins for artificial insemination? Natural method is better, haha.
And cheaper, haha. But what if the baby looks a lot like him and he finds out?
I don't think so. The man is very handsome, but intelligent? Not so much.
Don't think I was eavesdropping. I was very busy filling out the medical history.
And you?
Okay, I'll tell you, but it's my biggest secret.
To hell with the medical history.
Renee, seriously?
What's the big deal? My second cousin is practically nothing, right?
Girl, your grandmothers are sisters.
Well then, all stays in the family, ha ha ha.
Oh my god, what is it with these girls? The only thing they were missing was revealing that the FBI was looking for them. But the last thing they talked about was what made me stepped up.
Hey, girl, what do you think if we make this labor more interesting?
More interesting? Only by bringing in the president, the pope, or having a baby born with 6 arms, reptilian.
What do you mean?
Let's make a bet. What do you think?
A bet? To see who gives birth faster? Haha, as if it were a race, silly girls.
Yes, yes, yes. Look, we bet that whoever screams first loses and has to give 5,000 Dodge coins to the other. What do you think?
How ridiculous. I don't think she'll accept.
Okay, I'm in. Moreover, the person who screams first in the room pays for the delivery and a year's worth of diapers.
Just when I thought I had seen it all. Girls, sorry to intrude, but I don't think this bet is a good idea.
Why? What do you know, doctor? Have you ever given birth?
No, but it's still going to be painful.
Doctor, you don't know what I've endured in this life for money.
Yeah, don't come here trying to teach us how not to scream.
I was sure they wouldn't make it, but in the meantime, what's wrong with having front row seats? This'll be something. All right, go ahead, I'll be the judge. Everything was quiet for a while until both started having their first strong contractions. Labor began. Luckily, a colleague arrived to help me with one of the women.
How are we doing, Doc?
Well, both are quite dilated. I don't think there will be any complications. They shouldn't be long.
Not that silly, the bet. Has either of them screamed?
I don't know how, but the rumor of the bet had spread throughout the hospital.
Hey, how are they doing?
2-0, I think.
Not the game silly, the pregnant women. Has anyone screamed?
Things were getting intense. One of the women was having trouble with the baby coming out easily, so my colleague had to make a small incision, you know where. And let me tell you, it wasn't funny. And still, not the slightest scream was heard in the room. You could hear more screams from the guy next door getting an injection.
Help! I don't think there's a worse pain than this!
My colleague and I continued with the labor, and really, not even a cricket could be heard in the room.
What?
At that moment, the on-duty gynecologist finally became available and entered the room to check if everything was okay. Busy day, doctor?
I want to bet everything on Ren. Yes, very busy, doctor. You're doing very well. And if you need to scream, don't hold back, especially you, Nancy. Come on, scream. If you don't scream, I'll lose all my money. I mean, push.
I moved to the side of the beds to continue supporting the women from there. Then, both grabbed my arm, one on each side, and started squeezing with superhuman strength. I held my breath. And not only that, both had acrylic nails. You can imagine how they left my poor arms. How are they doing, doctor?
Well, none of them have screamed yet.
No, I mean the babies.
Or that. Good, they're coming. They're about to be born, yay.
The quietest delivery I've ever attended in my life. Finally, both moms let go of me, and I felt so relieved that I let out a small sigh. Well, my job here is done, girls. I think neither of you lost the bet after all, haha. Bye, good luck with your babies. And I couldn't believe what they responded.
Neither of us screamed, but you just did, doctor.
Excuse me?
Yes, right after we let go, so you're gonna pay the bet.
What? That little sigh? Besides, I wasn't in the bet.
Of course you were. You entered automatically by being in the room. I said it very clearly.
The person who screams first in the room pays for the delivery and a year's worth of diapers.
The worst part is it wasn't even payday. Now I understand why this hospital is always hiring. I quit.